Hello, friends. I hope you're doing well. This is Friday, July 31st of 2020. Can you believe that much time has already passed? Well, I'm thinking about cars. Cars are an incredible invention, really. There are so many moving parts, and there are parts that don't move, except when other parts move. If the tires are going round and round, then every part of the car is moving, perhaps down the street. Maybe by itself, it could not make it down the street with just a gas tank. If you had to ride on a gas tank, you would be in a very bad place if you had to get to work, because a gas tank will not get you to work. However, if you use the gas tank when it's part of your car and you fill it up with gas, you're going to be able to drive to work till you need more gas. There are creature comforts in a lot of cars. Most cars these days have air conditioning, and depending on where you live in the country, very badly needed, right? Even here in the metropolitan area of Chicago, we depend on air conditioning. In fact, the AC is on in my house right now, and it feels good. But if this house didn't have AC, it would still be a house. I could still live in it. It wouldn't be any less livable. It might be less comfortable, but I could still live here. I could still exist here. And I'll talk on another time about the difference between survival and success. But right now, I just want to remind you to look around you. We are our brother's keepers. We are our sister's keepers. And you say, well, what if I don't have any siblings? They're your brothers and sisters in the human race. We cannot make it without each other. That's part of the problem with the pandemic. It tells so many people to go into shock mode. I don't know what to do. Can't be with my coworkers, or can't see my family. And I have very elderly parents in Indiana. And for several months, I could not get to them because it was too risky for them in their aging bodies. Very susceptible to illness, and myself as well. I have almost no immune system at this point. That's why a lot of times you see me sitting here in my bedroom. It's a very nice bedroom, but it's very, very small. It's like a 9 by 12, and yeah, maybe 8 by 12. It's very small, but has everything in it I need. Has a bed. There's a big TV there. One of the girls left here when they moved out. Got a nice dresser. All of these pieces work together to make up my room. Try to envision your life as something more important and bigger than yourself. And even if you don't, that doesn't mean you're a selfish person. It just means you may not have thought about it before. Try to think of those around you and realize that even if they're mostly bad, there's still something about them that's good. Did you ever hear the saying that says, there's a little bad in the best of us, and there's a little good in the worst of us? I think I've only come across two people in my life, and I'm 53 years old, which is not old, but it's older. And I can only think of two people that I can remember that I couldn't find anything good about them. And I hate that feeling. Because as a minister for the last 35 years, I've enjoyed watching what people can become. And I recognize that the automobile of my life will not go down the street if I don't have all the other people around me in my life, and even strangers that I come across. I learn something from everyone, even if it's something small. Sometimes I even learn what not to do. What about you? Don't be too critical of people in your life that are toxic or poisonous, or even if somebody says a negative comment, try not to view it too seriously. Just recognize that you can use whatever they bring to your table, and maybe you're just that one spot in their day that makes the automobile of their life go down life's street. Take some time. Make an effort today. Put your arms around somebody, if you're allowed to, and give them a hug. Give them a kiss and tell them you love them. That's not a crime. And it's not even painful for most people. I talked about a hug and a slap feeling the same. I talked about that in one of my morning lessons. And I know these won't always be in the morning. It's 1:47 right now, Central Daylight Time. But sometimes not everybody can even be hugged. So if you can't hug them, at least tell them, hey, I love you. I'm praying for you. I really hope things get better for you. If there's anything I can do to make your life better, please tell me what it is. Now, don't tell anyone that unless you mean it, okay? I have to go for now, and I will be back with you tomorrow. But until then, I say, great big God bless you and your family. I love you. Don't forget it. Bye-bye for now.